Working? Yeah. Good morning, everybody. It's a new day, Thursday. We got jobless claim, Walmart earning, and then tomorrow is Friday. Let's see what's going on. Market wants to go lower, but it doesn't go straight down. Let me show you something actually. It's interesting that last few, last 2 3 weeks, market has been going down like this. Go down, come up a little bit, go down, come a little bit, down, maybe consolidate a little bit, go down, go up again, and then. But the trend in general is downward. But if I can show you here, let me find my trading view on the ES. I created a channel on the ES. Sign in. We're still going inside the channel. Just wanted to show you guys. Okay, so here we go. ES. All right, so ES, if you look at the 4-hour chart, all right, here we go. So as you can see, we're inside the channel and we broke down. So if the channel we extended, we went below the channel, and right now it's coming back to the. It's possible to come back inside the channel again. So we'll see. It's coming up right now. Another thing is that whatever, a lot of times, like last FOMC, last 1 year, whatever happens during FOMC, sometimes the next day was opposite. And good morning, Josh. And right now we got some greens. Futures are green, especially Nasdaq. Techs are green. Nvidia every day is getting upgrade. Every day getting a new upgrade. 800, 500, 600. But anyhow, pre-market right now. 5 minutes is a little bit no direction. 15 is up. 30 is up. 1 hour is up, and 4 hour. Interestingly, we got a yellow bar again. If the golden cross happens, we can have a solid run up. On the daily, we still don't have a yellow bar. Once we have a yellow bar, we can talk about bottoming in the market, but in general. But sign of bottoming. I'm not saying total bottoming, but it could be the a first step. And any name that get a statistic fast weekly golden cross could be a good sign for coming up. But for now, ES is still weekly, is on the edge to have a dead cross this week. If we get one more red day, it's possible. But anyhow, we're opening a little bit green. So if it continues going higher, it can be a solid run up day. Maybe it goes to 1%. And then we'll see what can opposite happen tomorrow too. So it's a weird market. One day green, one day red. Anything is possible. Um, Anyhow, on NQ, 5 is up, but right now is about a dead cross. If it goes up, we can go back to 15058. Let me show you one more thing about ES. ES target was 4426, and we hit it yesterday. So that was a target that I would keep mentioning, and we reached it. If we miss that one, the next is 4308. So most likely it will consolidate around this. Maybe goes a little bit higher, comes a little bit around it. It's gonna consolidate around this before goes to the next one. NQ right now, it's possible to go back to 15058, but if market continues next few weeks going down, we're looking at 14655 and 14156. Pre-market at 1530, 1 hour is upward, 4 hour we don't have a yellow bar, but MACD is curved up, and in general daily, weekly is downward. YM, let's look at Dow Jones too. So weekly is curving down. Daily is downward, is joining the market, joining the fall, and right now is holding at the 10 SMA. So we'll see if it misses. Next target is mid BB there on the Dow Jones. RUT little bit upward too, but the 5 minutes is not so strong, and 15 and 30 we got dark blue bar. TNX still running up, so this one it's reaching its target 43.71. That's the target. If it passes that one, we're looking at the next target 45.74. And keep in mind, the higher this goes, the lower market goes. It's looking very, very, very bullish in all time frame. This is just a beautiful pattern. Anytime you see a name like this, I mean, look, 5 to weekly, all TTM is squeezed, all light blue bar, MACD, all of them up. This is a perfect bullish pattern. But anyhow, 4308, that's a key level. If it passes, we're looking at 4371 and higher level. If you see 5 minutes and 15 MACD dead crosses and pulls back, then that's a sign. If if TNX pulls back, it could help market go higher. DXY is getting a little bit bearish intraday right now. 15 and 30 is downward, 1 hour downward, 4 hour is dead cross, and the daily we start getting a smaller bar, dark blue bar there. Still bullish on the weekly, but if it goes lower, it can help techs run higher, and that's actually one of the key points that the techs are green right now because it pulled back. And next support is if it goes lower, 102.795. But it's still, at the same time, keep in mind if during market hours you see 15 minutes MACD golden cross and comes up, then again flushy market. Weeks weeks 1639, that's a key level, key support right now. If it goes below that, 1586 next and lower level. Let me show you lower levels. So if it goes lower right now, 15 and 30 is a downward, 1 hour is dead cross. But if it passes 1639, market can fly up higher. VIX has been a good indicator last few days. Anytime you see a jump or dump, it gives market solid direction. So you can see here during this period we got a jump here, so it gives a solid direction that market was going down. Again, near close after FOMC, we got a nice solid direction from 230. It starts jumping up, and that was a nice directional dump in the market. So always keep an eye on VIX too. Anyhow, BTC 2% lower, below 29k. Everything looking lower. So 28, 33. So 28,330. If it breaks that one, it can go lower. Crypto is a stock under pressure. And let's go to next name, Apple. Apple pre-market right now need to pass 177.23 to run up higher to 178, 179. But if it dumps at open or anytime during today, 175.82 is a major level to watch. It's been resisting to go lower than, it didn't even touch 175 after earning. It many times got close to it, but it never touched it. So that's the key level you want to watch. If it goes below it, it can drag market lower. But anyhow, pre-market right now, 15:31 hours upward, 4 hour. We don't have a yellow bar here, but the MACD is curved up, is toward up. So 177 if it passes. Next targets are those. Amazon 1.1.3 point higher, and yesterday was interesting. Somebody bought 2-3 weeks. I think September 1st, 145 call for a big position. I'm not sure. I have to check. But it was interesting. Somebody bought a big position for 145, and I think it was like 700,000. That was interesting. That what he knows. Anyhow, 137.45 if it passes. We're looking at 139.48. I'm on 41.52 pre-market. 5 is dead crossing, but 15:31 hours is upward. And Nvidia every day gap up. It's been how many days? Every day. It doesn't matter. Whatever happened during the day, it's just end of the day. Whatever closed, next day gap up. 5 points higher right now, and it's just this just goes from level to level. So if it passes 441, we're looking at 443, 445, 447.56. Interestingly, the hourly is golden crossing. 4 hour, it was it was coming to dead cross, but sorry about that. It was coming to dead cross, but right now it's getting diverted. And the 1 hour is golden crossing, so that's interesting. 441.76, that's a key level to watch. Breaks that one, it can run up to the 447.56. Sorry. But again, if during intraday today, anytime it drops again, which it can happen. It's in Nvidia. It does a lot of yo-yo, especially at open does big yo-yo. 436, 432.37. If it touches 432.37, I blindly gonna buy a big position because this one, and also Amat has an earning this Thursday. I mean today after close, so that has a huge effect on semis. It could possibly have a run up to today, but it's all up to Amat tomorrow. So we see what AMAT is gonna do. Anyhow, next name Baba. Baba gap up open, 2 points higher. China said China told the banks and funds you cannot sell the stock, so it's forced the full. Anyway, it's a force not to sell. So anyway, it's going up right now. It's gapped up pre-market, but the 515 is downward. 30 we got a dark blue bar. If it can hold 90.56, it can go lower again. But interestingly, 4 hours golden cross. So a key level to watch is 919. Um, if it passes during intraday 91.87, next target is 93.53 and then higher level. But for now, direction looks a little bit downward. Need to get a 5 minutes MACD golden cross. If you see a jump at open and 5 minutes MACD golden cross, it can run up to the higher level. But if you see 30 minutes MACD that cross confirms and goes below 90.56, then retest of lows of yesterday. Bidu, same thing, 2 points higher. 133 key level passes 135, 137. If it goes below 131, retest of lower level of yesterday. Netflix, not too strong like other names. Weekly MACD dead cross confirmed, and daily downward 4 hour we got yellow bar, but nothing is strong here. 415 81 was the low of yesterday, but then after market it went lower even to 409. So if it passes 413.53, it next target is 411, 408, 41. But if it jumps up at open and passes 415.81, next target 419 and 423. Pre-market right now 515.30 is upward, 1 hour upward, so does have the chance to jump. Meta, um, weekly is dead cross is confirming, and daily is downward 4 hour bearish. Pre-market mixed signal, 5 dead cross 15.30 upward a little bit, but not so strong. 1 hour golden cross between 295.76 and 292.65. If it goes below 292.65, next target is 288.7, 284, and 282. If it goes for recovery and you see a jump at the open past 295.76, next can run up back to 308. If it goes market extremely green, 305.84. Tesla, very interesting, very, very interesting that yesterday went down all the way to 223. But what happened yesterday, it made an inverted hammer on the daily. So that was a little bit of a sign that maybe, because inverted hammers most of the time in the bad and pattern of stocks is a bullish sign. And anyhow, it made that, but after market it went lower, but this morning jumped up. So right now pre-market 5 is dead crossing, 15 no direction, 30 is still bullish on the TTM and MACD. 1 hour we got a golden cross and upward. 4 hour we're getting yellow bar, and MACD is curving up. So it's all about 227.75. Yesterday it hesitated to go, it was above 227, but it hesitated to go above 230. So 230 looks like a tough level. If it jumps at open, 227.75 passes, 230 is the next key level, 229.95. Passes that one, then we can go for a solid run up. Otherwise, if it goes below 226.39, it can go retest the low of yesterday, 223 and lower level. If it goes below 223, 220.94 and 219.26. Weekly is on the edge to have a dead cross, so in general trend is still down. We need to get at least a weekly statistic fast golden cross for a signal that maybe a jump up coming. So keep in mind, every jump up it can be temporary, but we'll see. Microsoft, Microsoft pre-market, 5 is no direction, 15 and 30 no clear direction. 4 hours flat, just gotta pay attention to the levels. 322.17 passes, 324, 2026, 319 and 318 passes. We're looking at 316 and 314. It can be yo-yo between 322 and 318 today. Google, 1 point higher, 130 is the next key level. Passes that one, we're looking at 130.82, 131.82. In general, it's still holding a strong. It yesterday it touched down on 128.26. It can possibly next few days or 1 week, 127.16 get touched, but 127 is interesting. That was the high of last season before earnings. So if it goes below that, it can go much lower, but it could also be a big support level that touches this and bounce up big. Anyhow, next name AMD. AMD is below, opening below 108, so next support is 106, 105, and this one Ahmad earning has effect on it. If it goes below 105.69, we look at 103.02, 101.66, and if it passes 108, 109, 110, 112. Pre-market right now 5 is dead crossing, 15.30 is upward. And what's interesting is that Nvidia held his gain, holding his gain so far, but AMD not so much. So that shows the difference between them. Boeing 230, 87. If it passes, can run up back to 230, 295, 235, 61. Pre-market 515, 31 hour upward, and 4 hour we're getting first yellow bar. So that's interesting. If it can hold yesterday lows, because 229 is 41. If it goes below it, 227 and 226.13. SPY 2 points higher almost, and 442.03 is a key level to watch. If it passes this, we can go run up to the higher level. Below, if it goes below 439.9, and yesterday the low was 439. Yes, so if it goes below 439 or 439.9 or 439, next key levels is 437.77, 436.45. If market dump continues next few days, except maybe today, next major levels are 432.54, 428.62, and then 423.77. Those are the next long downward targets. QQQ, it touched down to 63.62, but right now it's bouncing off of it. So if it jumps at open, we're looking at 365.2, and we'll see if it goes higher. But right now, direction is still down on the weekly and daily. 4 hour curved up, but we don't have a yellow bar there. In general, if it continues going lower next few days or week, 359.97 is a major level. Below that, 355 for 355.3. That's pretty much it on these major names. Let me just look at here. LLY just continue going higher every day, but right now it's showing some weaknesses. The Roku was interesting yesterday too. Even the market was dumping, this one was jumping into the close. So 81.66 is a key level to watch. If it passes is 82.3, 83.37, and 84.43. That was a big wall 2 days ago. It touched it and it pulled back. What else you got here? Caterpillar 3 points higher. 278 is the next target. Passes that one, can run up high to 280. Walmart had an earning. It jumped, it dumped, and it right now is opening flat. So this gotta pay attention to the levels and see the price action at open. MSTR, because of Bitcoin going lower, 361. If it can hold it, 350.3 is next level. Yuri was crazy yesterday. It went almost close to the all-time high, then was just non-stop dump. So that was just interesting to mention. VFS is a new stock. I had the new IPO. It's electric car in Taiwan. They starting having showrooms in California too. So keep an eye on that one too. It's a $60 billion cap. So I'm not too much familiar with this company, but RIVN was $100 billion cap and they failed so big. So we'll see what this one does. We'll follow on it. Arabi 10 points higher. 528 passes. We're looking at 534 and higher level. So I'm looking at my scanner. Caterpillar, I went over it. SMCI 56. So 256 passes. 259 to 62 is the next target. Now nothing exciting there. MDB, AVGO, LIGN, LR6. LR6 656. If it can passes, we're looking at 658, 661 on the downside. Nothing special. All right, UNH, sure. UNH 5 is up. Wait a second. So pre-market right now. Yesterday actually. Wait. Okay. UNH, because of the news, maybe of Amazon it dumped. I'm not sure really. Because Amazon it start working with the, what do you call it, Mark Cuban and other things. So anyhow, I think I'm not sure if I'm missing any news, but right now pre-market it had a big dump. So from 504 went to 486, and 15 and 31 hours downward, and 15, but we got a yellow bar. So gotta pay attention to the levels. So if it does pass 495.76, it can head for recovery, go back to 406 at higher level. But need the 15 minutes MACD golden cross and 30 MACD 30 TTM shows a yellow bar. But 15 is down and 30 is downwards. And the 5 minutes right now is golden cross. So you want to pay attention to 488 and 482. If the 488 breaks, it can come to 482. 486 was the low of the pre-market. Breaks 486 and the 5 minutes MACD dead crosses, then it can dump lower to 482 and lower level. I'm not sure if there was a news or something, but this one, nice dump this morning. So yeah, until you don't see a solid 30 minutes and 1 hour MACD golden cross or yellow bar, it can there is still chance for a go lower. Anyhow, best of luck. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, please like, subscribe, and share. And if you like, you can sign up for Sayed Option Service. Or also, we have chartwiser.com. Levels are available there. And we have free trial for 30 days. Please try it. Thank you and have a beautiful day.